at the door. Hey, I'm solid, hey, I'm steady, hey, I'm true down to the core. And I will always do my duty, no matter what the price. I've counted up the cost, I know the sacrifice. Oh, and I don't want to die for you, but if dying's asking me, I'll bear that cross with honor, 'cause freedom don't come free. I'm an American soldier, an American. Beside my brothers and my sisters, I will proudly take a stand. When liberty's in jeopardy, I will always do what's right. I'm out here on the front line, sleep in peace tonight. An American soldier. American girls and American guys, we'll always stand up and salute. We'll always recognize when we see your glory flying. There's a lot of men dead, so we can sleep in peace at night when we lay down our head. Oh, justice will be served and the battle will rage. This big dog will fight when you rattle his cage. And you'll be sorry that you mess with the U.S. of A. 'Cause we'll put a boot in your ass, it's the American way. Hey, Uncle Sam, put your name at the top of his list. And the Statue of Liberty started shaking her fist. And the eagle will fly, and it's gonna be hell when you hear Mother Freedom start ringing her bell. And it'll feel like the whole wide world is raining down on you. Courtesy of the red, white, and blue.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's Cliff, John Mechanic Scale Model. Welcome to the party. This is the Sarge. Rick Zink, what's going on, brother? How we doing? Tim over at the Old Throttle Power. How been? Long time no speak to. Hopefully you and Pam and everyone are doing well down there. No, that's fine. Just do what you can. Stay as long as you want. You know, like I said, it's why I do this on a Monday night. Last week it was a little bit of a fluke, which I'll kind of get into a little bit on, but anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming in and hanging out. My old subscribers, new subscribers, you guys doing what you guys do, come here and support me on a Monday night. You guys are the reasons why I do this show. So that being said, I want to give a shout out to first responders, stuff like that, our brothers and sisters in arms, service members, sailors, Marines. Yeah, hell, I even throw the coasties in there too. But anyway, our military and our first responders, I want to say thank you, appreciate you, and support what you do. So yes, sir. All right. Anytime. Good deal, Tim. Good deal. So, oh man, it's been one hell of a last week. So Monday was my meeting for the VFW. And then Tuesday I was supposed to cover for Bob, but got a phone call and my Uncle Mark had passed, which I will touch base on here soon. Let us get through our cheers in our little but anyway, here's to all our soldiers, sailors, service members, past, present, our first responders, law enforcement. Keep on doing what you guys do. You may be fallen, not forgotten. Those of you who are alive, past, present, thank you for doing what you do, keeping the wolves at bay. Salute. Yummy. Nope. Thank you, Rick. Appreciate it. It's kind of one of them things. We have no mail call, but I do have mail that is due out to a couple people. So with that being said, let us pour our beverage. I actually finally got decent time. Finally, everything restarted right, and then hey, what's going on, Paul? How we doing? Cheers. Hope everything's going over there. You and Sue are doing all right. So anyway, and it is raining. If you can't hear it outside, it is raining pretty good out there, and there's quite a bit of thunder. So with that being said, yeah, I don't know how the internet's going to hold up or whatever, but if I drop, I drop. It is what it is. So anyway, let us kind of get through some shout outs and a little bit of that right now. Anyway, let's change the multi-camera. Wow, everybody look at the messy bench. Look at the messy bench. Anyway, I got a couple shout outs, stuff like that to do. Want to and who's blowing up my phone? Anyway, so anyway, I got a obituary thing from my Uncle Mark, so he had passed and stuff like that. Tuesday, I got a phone call and things just kind of went there, but this is my Grandpa Ed's brother. He had passed Tuesday, so that's kind of why I didn't do much. I just kind of, I don't know, I was in a little bit of a weird spot. So anyway, Uncle Mark, here's to you. Avid motorcyclist. It says, I like the memory of me to be a happy one. I'd like to leave an afterglow of smiles. When life is done, I'd like to leave an echo whispering softly down the ways of happy times and laughing times and bright sunny days. I'd like the tears of those who grieve to dry before the sun of happy memories that I leave when life is done. Afterglow by Helen Lowry Marshall. So, hey, buds, what is going on? Welcome to the party. And this is actually a really cool back. I can actually just do it that way. It's actually a motorcycle riding down trail. It's pretty badass. That's kind of what I actually want done, which I don't know if I'll be able to get done what I really want done, but I will probably end up having full military honors and stuff like that. This was kind of unexpected, to say the least. He did have some issues. He did have a surgery and stuff like that not too long ago, and I guess had some complications, but he was doing better. He was on the mend, and yeah. So, like I said, I have a motorcycle rider. Good dude, loved racing, worked at New Process Gear and stuff like that. If any familiar with New Process, New Venture Gear, they make the transfer cases and axles and a lot of drivetrain and stuff like that. So, oh, sorry to hear that, Ernie. Condolences to you and your family. Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. All right, so set this aside over here. Also, another thing too, not to kind of do the plug. If you want a shop card, I've got them. I'll get them mailed out. You know, it's all down there at the bottom. And then I want to give a shout out to especially first responder EMT people. Melissa Hyde. She's excellent scene management. Now, this is upstate rescue riders, upstate New York rescue riders, ride for a reason. She does classes on doing EMT and response for motorcycles. I highly recommend if you can get into one of these classes and stuff like that. I highly recommend it because if you ride motorcycle, it's always good to have that scene management, know what to do, stuff like that. Give a shout out to her. Oh, it was Friday? Oh, okay. So anyway, also want to give a shout out to the 60 for 60, the Mohawk. The Mohawk ride. This is hit up by boy, maybe I just switched to one of these other cameras. Hold on, let me switch cameras here. There we go. Let's try this. This might work out a little better. Anyway, so we did a ride for 60 for 60. We were blockers. Hey, Gary, what's going on? How we doing? Anyway, so we did a ride for this, and it was good. We did the blockers. I finally got one of their 60 for 60 patches. I don't know if they've got another one for 2023 because I know we did the ride last year, but I didn't get one last year, so I've at least got one this year. Aaron Gay is the president of it. That was pretty good. Also, this is going to be another plug, which I may possibly have possible commission build for these guys. They're the upstate upstatebikerlaw.com. Anyway, if this biker is injured, call 24-hour hotline. It's Upstate Veteran Biker. They are part of the National Academy of Motorcycle Injury Lawyers. I may have, like I said, a commission build and stuff like that coming up for them. So anyway, here's their contact information. I'll probably eventually put it on there. They also do have Instagram as well. Go check it out. Also, with that being said, hey, what's going on, Mr. Leadhead? Mr. Jimmy Leadhead in the house. Hey, what's going on, David? How we doing? Been a while. How's everything been? So anyway, upstatebikerlawyer.com. Give these guys a ring. I got one of these. Also, another shout out to this guy who, I don't know if anybody knows him, but I actually ran into him twice this weekend. And no, I didn't hurt him when I ran into him, but I want to give a shout out to Chris Best as a founder and president of Biker Dad. I didn't have any of my shop cards on me, but I've got to get them. Anyway, Biker Dad, he's got a YouTube channel. Also, Biker Justice USA, which is part of the same group. Basically, he's got access to a shit ton of motorcycle lawyers. So, go check him out. He's got an Instagram, Facebook, Facebook as well as Instagram. I got a pretty Mr. Radcliffe, how are we doing this evening? Oh, nice. Good deal. Good deal. Hell yeah. So anyway, I got a cool patch. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome little patch. And I got a fancy sticker as well. I can actually, which I forgot to pull up, I can go drop the link in there, or I can go to this website. I can drop that in there. Why is it not showing me what I want? Okay, this is... Man, listen to that rain hit. Damn it, Christmas. All right, let's see. Give me a minute. I'm kind of come off half-cocked, but not full-cocked, but that's all right. Just sit there, stick it in, and let it roast. Where the hell is his website? I will get his information because I didn't do the copy paste and stuff like that for him, so we will go that way. Let's see. Anyway, so yeah, Chris Best, Biker Dad, go check him out. You know what? Actually, dumbass, just type in his duh. You got a keyboard here, use it. There we go. Dang you. Listen to that shit pound out there. Oof. Anyway. Yeah. So that's pretty much what we got as far as for this weekend. We did a couple veteran support rides this weekend. This week was also kind of a busy weekend, especially within the news, which I will cover and stuff like that. Everybody pretty much already knows. Holy shit, I cannot believe I still got to go over the prayer list, because there's also something I was going to tap onto last week, which I did not tap onto. But anyway, go over there. Tell them Cliff over at GI Mechanic Scale Modeling sent you there. Oh, I'll get to that here in a minute, Rick. I cannot believe I forgot to get through prayer list stuff like that. So anyway, as we all know, Boyd over at Trek Works has actually passed. So keep him and his family in your prayers. That was something I was going to touch on last week, and I didn't. Unfortunately, we have been losing too many people within the hobby, within the community. So please just keep that, the family and stuff like that, in your prayers. Of course, as always, Seniors family, aka Terry Thacker, Big Charlie, been doing all right. Actually, Brian over at Got Fuels, he's doing a lot better, but he just, still keep him in prayers. Dan the Man, the Batsons, Mark and Amanda, Miguel's family. Of course, I already covered Boyd over at Trek Works. Gary Tannick at GT Classic Plastic. Vaz and his family. Kevin Smith and his family. Jay's Model Car Garage. Jason over at Blue Ox. Jeff Lawless. Marcy's father. Sean Wilkins and his family. The McNabbs. Terry Wilson. Of course, Chris Chapman's family, Ernest's mother, and Kat's father, who had just passed this past Saturday. Lewis and Andrew at Project O, the Phillipson family, Mr. Radcliffe, aka Mark, Matt over at ESU Warrior, CB and family, Jonathan's two cousins. We'll keep on going over here. Hey, what's going on, Jason? How we doing? Paul over at Styrene Relics, Chuck Jorgensen's father and niece. Let's see. Don Piggott, Bubba's wife over at Bubba's Model Cars. Kim over at Kim's Garage. He's one of the guys across the pond there. Hey, what's going on, Marcy? How we doing? The Baines, Melinda Bain, and Gary, James Darby, as well as Doug Hensley, he's been kind of feeling under the weather, stuff like that. Ain't been kind of doing so hot lately, but he's still kicking along, which is good. Mrs. Ski, Rob, Sidecar Bob, Fred Carey, Frizzo and family, Jess's mother, Mark's wife, or Bandit's wife, Mr. James Morris, Richard Pro Carey's father, John Force, and yeah. Nice. That's all I can do. Gotta actually trying to think if there is actually anyone else. Yes. Which that'll kind of touch into a little bit for Hero of the Week. But I'm gonna actually put in Brian Schneider family. He was a Marine who became one of the 22 statistics. So I'm gonna keep them and prayer as well, which I'm gonna be oh, you know that, Marcy. Shit, I'd rather have the truce. I love it. But I also a sick individual too. I enjoy pain. So anyway, take a quick moment of silence to whatever you pray to, do, per se. Whatever you pray to, we'll do the moment of silence. Amen. All right. So let's see what we've got going on now. This week, because everything, well, there is no mail this week, so we ain't got that. Let me do, this will actually be like kind of a dual thing. Hold that thought. There we go. It worked. Yes, it worked. It worked. All right, we are back. Sorry about that. The picture I had saved, unfortunately, wasn't coming up. But anyway, as you can tell from the transition, of course, tonight we actually have a soldier who is Hero of the Week. Unfortunately, he is no longer with us. He gave in to his demons and lost his battle with his demons and stuff like that. So give me a second. Let me remember how to do this. So we'll start off with him. Boom. Well, come on, I want it to show. Oh. All right, there we go. All right, so this here and stuff like that. is Brian Schneider. He was a Marine. I just actually heard from him. Hey, Chuck Knapp, what's going on? How we doing? Anyway, he please share your favorite memory of Brian. Brian Thomas Schneider, 39, of Marcellus, New York, passed away on Monday, July 1st, 2024. Brian was born on June 19th, 1985, to Tom and Marilyn Schneider of Marcellus, New York. Growing up in Marcellus, Brian enjoyed all things that boys enjoy: fishing, skiing, snowboarding, football, hunting, lacrosse, and racing microds. Just to name a few, at the age of 7, Brian introduced the family to the game of hockey, and for 15 years, he and his brothers, Jason and Eric, played on various youth hockey teams with the Skinny Atlas youth hockey program and Solvay High School, not to mention in the basement of the family home and the family basketball court. Having a great uncle who fought in the Battle of Iwo Jima, Brian was enamored with things all related to the United States Marine Corps, even writing a letter to the military branch at the age of 10, asking for enlistment, which they professionally responded to. So let's see. Yeah, unfortunately. Hey, what's going on, Leon? How we doing? Welcome. I'm just kind of going through the week. Hopefully everyone is doing well. Get caught up on a chat here, and I'll continue on. Charlie Mike. Anyway, graduating from Marcellus Central School in 2003, Brian left for U.S. Marine Corps boot camp in October of that year. Over his 4-year enlistment, Brian proudly reached the rank of sergeant and was deployed to Iraq in 2005 and 2006. And countless other men and women, Brian experienced the horrors of war and returned to Marcellus with heavy burdens, physically leaving Iraq in March of 2007. It had been said that Brian really never came home since his return to Marcellus. Brian struggled with PTSD and all the demons that possess. On Monday, July 1st, 2024, Brian made the decision that it was time for his battle to be over. Brian was predeceased by his paternal grandparents, William and Eleanor Schneider, maternal grandparents, Henry and Rita Church, and Uncle Jim Snyders and Vince Church. Brian is survived by his daughter, Alexander Rose, sons Raymond and Jackson, parents Tom and Marilyn Schneider, brothers Jason, Ashley, and Eric, Jess, and numerous aunts and uncles, cousins, niece, Madeline, nephew Chris, and numerous Marine Corps buddies. Brian's close companions were his troop of faithful German shepherds that accompanied him everywhere. Calling hours are Sunday, July 7th from 1 to 4, plus funeral home in Marcellus. A funeral mass will be held Monday, July 8th at 10 a.m. at St. Francis Alexander Church. Burial will be in Highland Cemetery, Marcellus, so that others may be helped. The family requests, if possible, make a donation to Clear Path for Veterans in Shenango, New York, or the Wounded Warrior Project. So anyway, Mr. Brian Thomas Schneider, sorry that you lost your demons with battle, but just know that we've got your watch. And anyway, all right, so let's see, where did I leave off? All right, got that. Good deal. That's all I like to hear. So anyway, next one is going to be Corey Camaporte. Everybody who's tracking the events over this weekend, pretty much what's going on. So, dumbass, would help you actually share. Oh, no, cool. I did do it right. But anyway, kind of like I was saying, if you need help, get help. Do not become a statistic. And I'll kind of get into that here in a minute and stuff like that. Kind of falls on like mental health and stuff like that. But you're right, Jason. It's very sad. Kid was 39 years old. I just had so much life ahead of him. Anyway, so also second hero of the week happened over this weekend is Mr. Corey Compatore. So he is a former fire chief who was killed at the Pennsylvania rally for Donald Trump. Spent his final moments diving down in front of his family, protecting them from the gunfire that rang out Saturday during an assassination attempt against the former president. Corey Contemporary or Comparator's quick decision using his body as a shield against flying bullets toward his wife and daughter rang true to the close friends and neighbors who loved and respected the proud 50-year-old Trump supporter. Nothing that the Butler resident was a man. Oh, nothing that the Butler resident was a man of conviction. He's a literal hero. He shoved his family out of the way and he got killed for them, said Mike Morehouse, who lived next to Comparator for the last 8 years. He's a hero that I was happy to have as a neighbor. Comparator died Saturday, and I know I'm butchering his name. I apologize. During an attempt to kill Trump at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania. At least 2 other people were injured. David Dutch of New Kensington, Pennsylvania, and James Copenhaver, 74, of Moon Township, Pennsylvania, according to the Pennsylvania State Police. Both were listed in stable condition as of Sunday. As support for Comparators, family began to pour in from across the country. President Joe Biden and First Lady Joe Biden also extended their deepest condolences. He was a father who was protecting his family from the bullets that were being fired, and he lost his life. God love him, said Biden, who he was praying for the full recovery of the wounded. Separately, Texas U.S. Rep. Ronnie Jackson said in a statement Sunday that his nephew was injured, but thankfully his injury was not serious. My family was sitting in the front near where the president was speaking, Jackson said. They heard shots ring out. My nephew then realized he had blood on his neck and something had grazed and cut his neck. He was treated by providers in a medical tent. The Secret Service said it killed the suspect shooter who attacked from an elevated position outside the Raleigh Avenue. The former president was showing off a chart of border crossing numbers when at least 5 shots were fired. Trump was seen holding his ear, got down on the ground. Agents quickly hurled in a shield around him. When he stood faces bloody, he pumped his fist in the air, cheering supporters as he was whisked off stage by a Secret Service agent. Later, Trump extended his condolences to the Comparator family. Randy Reamer, president of Buffalo Township Volunteer Fire Company, called Comparator a stand-up guy and a true brother to the fire service. He said Comparator served as the company for about 3 years. He was also a life member, meaning he had served more than 20 years. Let me check here. Quick leg. Hey, what's going on, Daniel? Kevin Smith. Mike. Holy shit. All right, let me get caught up here on chat a little bit. Let's see. Any Mike, what's going on? Yep, definitely an innocent bystander. Daniel-san, long time no speak to. How you doing? All right, I think I got everybody all caught up on chat. Let me pull this up and continue on. Just a great all-around guy. Always willing to help someone out. Reamer said, Comparator, he definitely stood up for what he believed in, never backed down to anyone. He was a really good guy. Crew was power washing the front of the Buffalo Township Volunteer Fire Company on Sunday with plans to install a memorial drapery to honor the slain former assistant chief Rick Heasley of Sarver, who knew Comparator for more than a decade. Remember him as a very outgoing and full of life. He never had a bad word, Heasley said. And in front of the yard of Comparator's two-story home in Butler County, a small memorial had sprung up of a U.S. flag and small bunches of flowers for Morehouse. Comparator's death was an emotional blow, but it also had inspired political action. Morehouse said he planned on casting a ballot for the first time in his life come November, and he plans on checking Trump's name. As soon as I heard what had happened and then learned that it was to Corey, I went upstairs as soon as I got home and I registered to vote, Morehouse said. This is the first time I've ever voted and think it will be in his memory. Holy shit. Wow. Okay, it's the first time I ever voted. A GoFundMe launched to support Comparator's family had already surpassed more than $696,000 in donations as of Sunday. Let's see, Associated Press, 2024. So, Mr. Corey Comparator, your time was taken way too soon. You had a lot of life. Appreciate what you do, serving your community in the fire department. Not be forgotten. Woo! Damn. Oh, hey, what's going on there, Hoss? How we doing? Yes, and that was something I was going to bring up. I kind of did that to touch base on this one and stuff like that, so copy, get right on it. Yep, no, and I hear you, Marcy. That was something I was going to bring up because, hey, what's going on? Exactly, Michael. Yeah, you can definitely tell because they missed. Yeah, or they just need to quit playing Call of Duty and actually get out there and do it. Yeah, no shit, Rick. Exactly. Give me a second. Let me get David a wrench here. Now this one should be muted already. Yes. All right. We got David Markley. And add standard save. All right, there we go. We've got that. All right. Long time no speak to. How is everything going? Wow, one is over 4 million. It's not even for his family. That's kind of fucked up and disgusting at the same time. That's really exactly. It's a goddamn shame, Marcy. Yeah, that's what I mean. It smells to me like there is definitely a lot of shit going on. Well, I mean, it's funny, Frank, that you kind of mention that because I mean, I don't care regardless, but I mean, I'm putting it out because, well, we all know that what happened was bullshit, and that gets to everybody's favorite segment. Hold that thought. and we are back. This time I actually took some notes and stuff like that, and yeah. Exactly. I mean, we all got teas. So, welcome to the Fuck Your Feelings segment. It's been a while since I've did one of these, but holy shit. All I gotta say is there's a lot of shit that's gonna get covered tonight. So, anyway, welcome. Well, hey, what's going on, Mike? How we doing? What are you doing up at Walt's? What are you doing up at Walt's there? You going for like a IPMS meeting? All right. All right, let me get caught up on chat here. Oh, that's true. Well, I know we had storms kind of going through here. Well, it's not raining as hard, but I know we just had a lot of thunderstorms and stuff like that and heavy rain and shit, but I don't think it's done for tonight. I think we've got a little bit more. So, yeah. All right, so tonight's Fuck Your Feelings segments kind of ties into, we're going to do a little backwards. So, veteran suicide, 22 a day. This is your statistic, is that veterans tend to basically unalive themselves at a rate of 22 a day. We need to work on getting that number down. Now, seeking help, there's multiple ways to do it. You ain't even got to go see a counselor. You can just call. Nice. Good deal, Mike. Good deal. Right, Kevin? So anyway, if you know anybody, even if they're not necessarily in the military, but that's pretty much, like I was saying, that was kind of what was bringing it up. I've been hearing about too many soldiers basically committing suicide, losing the war to their demons. We cannot let this happen. Now, some people are going to say, yes, it is a volunteer. A lot of the Vietnam guys didn't have a choice because they had to draft. They haven't had a draft. But if we keep on going down the fucking path that we're going, we're going to have a lot more fucking people. And it's just, oh my God, it's just, that they're already talking about bringing back the draft, but I just got to figure out where the hell I want to start. But anyway, veterans and soldiers and stuff like that. Oh yeah, we got some weather there, Richard. Hopefully all is well. Yeah, exactly. There's 22 of us, and we are not that big. Like, we're maybe like 1-2% of like the population and stuff like that. Right? Damn. But anyway, so if you know anyone in need, if you got any friends who are veterans, just reach out to them, talk to them, because sometimes you calling that buddy, just reach out saying, hey, just checking on you, call your buddies and make sure that they're doing all right. If they're not all right, just you making that phone call to them saying, hey, whatever, or saying, hey, fucker, what's going on, blah, 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 or tell them a joke, something. You could make their day and be the reason why they live another day and do not evacuate their meat suit. So, anyway, so that was kind of why I wanted to touch on veteran suicide, just, and it kind of ties into mental health as well. Now, the Trump assassination attempt. Holy fuck. Like, we knew, a lot of us who are not in the left-wing communist think tank. Oh, no shit. Good deal, Daniel. Glad to hear he's doing all right. I didn't even realize he was not doing so hot. I could put him on the prayer list. Let me back up here. I got to go back to my notes. So, I did actually have some other stuff pulled up. Come on, pen. All right. So I added Pop Dan to the prayer list. All right. So we all knew this was coming down because we know that the demon rats and the deep state like to fucking cheat. This here is what they were going to do. I'm surprised they didn't try it many years ago, but we knew that they were going to lose because, well, Trump was in. He exposed the deep state for what it is. Now, there's a guy, Mark Dice, who also is tracking a lot of this, been tracking it for a long time. They got the Bilderberg or Bohemian Grove is a big one, and they actually talk about this with basically a lot of powerful elites and stuff like that. And it was a Bohemian Grove idea is where they come up with NATO. And there's like a whole shit show. Mark Dice is actually someone who's covered it and stuff like that. Go check it out. Over at Mark Dice. I know he's got a couple books out and stuff like that. No, you're good, Richard. Like I said, you want to air them out. Like I said, I just cannot believe that they actually made an attempt. Now, this is kind of going into something else. Diversity, inclusion, and equity, aka DIE. Now, you got all these people that sit there and only get promoted or hired. Yes, and I was going to get to that too, but I'm going to kind of get into the whole diversity, inclusion, and equity, or DIE is what I like to call it. Basically promoting people based on their skin color and that they got a pussy or whatever they identify as, promoting them instead of qualified people who know how to do the job. Why does the Secret Service have fucking trolls as part of their thing? Hold on, let me get into that. Let's see. I understand that, Marcy, but I'm just saying the two-party system's been broke for a while, and I've said that before. But I'm just saying it's actually deep state. None of that, it's deep state. So we do need better choices. We need to get rid of these career politicians and stuff like that. So that's kind of going on that. But yes, the Secret Service and stuff like that and the police, everybody was pointing this shit out. Why would you not take that shit seriously? Like, even I learned in school, like, threatening the president is kind of a big deal. You don't do that. That's just one of them things you do not do. I learned that in school. You know, the Secret Service failed. Plus, I don't have the pull-up of it, but I did have seen a picture of the layout of, like, an aerial photography of the venue where Trump was. Okay, you got 3 buildings, a stage, and then buildings are not that far from where Trump was set up. Not even bringing politics in it, just a tactical advantage, or I say disadvantage. You should cover all your high ends. Them buildings are placed close enough for a person who sucks as a fucking shot. Even though they were trying to go for a headshot, even somebody with just basic fucking firearm knowledge, don't even have to be that good, can make the fucking shot from about how far out he was. I know I've made with iron sights 800 to 1,000 yards with fucking iron sights on an M4. Actually, 800 on an M4 and 1,000 on an M16. I know, because I've made them shots iron sights, and I know most of the fucking shots and stuff like that you don't, like I said, and you're trained. This kid had no training. Exactly, yeah, the DEI hires and stuff like that. What the hell are they going to block? And that's kind of where I was getting at. What the hell are they going to block? They come up to like maybe his like belly button, mid chest. They're below his vital organs. Like, and Kim, I should have wrote her name down, but it's like Kim, whatever fuck her name is the one pushing this. Hey, David, what's going on? What's going on, broski? Little Jimmy. Or I mean, brother Jimmy. Yeah, exactly. I mean, just something doesn't set right. Yeah, we had this discussion last night. I mean, you ain't got to be a good shot. I mean, as close as he was, you could sit there and make that fucking shot. I mean, it's not rocket science. But it tells me it's an inside job because a lot of people are going to basically say, actually, let me back up a little bit. Why would you not have coverage on top of every single building? Like, I've done personal security details. Yes, exactly, Richard. That's what I was kind of getting at. That's what I was getting at. So they got all their high spots. Why would you not do that? Or not push your shit out a lot further? Like, push your cordon area. Like, when we used to do security, all right, we used to have 2 cordon zones. We used to have an outer cordon and an inner cordon. And your outer cordon was pushed in roughly about 1.5 miles. Sometimes you could push out a little bit further, but roughly within 1.5 miles was your outer. Then when you got to within 0.5 mile, you had your inner cordon. So that you had multiple layers of security, especially when you're dealing with a venue. Exactly. Lord definitely had guardian angel on his side. I'll tell you that right now. And also the fact that the guy sucks as a fucking shot. But this kid, I'm not going to say his fucking name because I'm not going to give him the satisfaction of trying to make him a fucking hero, martyr, or whatever. But if you were fucking sitting there and got like fucking, oh my God, if you got mocked or bullied as a kid, you know how you stop a bully? You walk up and punch him in the fucking yaw, or punch him in the fucking face. Yeah, 100 yards, 9mm pistol. Boom. Exactly. Thank you, Richard. And it even comes down to practice. Even doing that shit with a rifle, it's not hard. But I am glad that he fucking missed and cannot shoot. Oh, yeah, I would have been pissed too. I fucking had people shoot at me. I had fucking Haji shoot at me. And I'll tell you something. I will fucking tell you something. It is not cool when you're shot at. When you hear the fucking ping, the fucking round fucking crackling by. You know it's fucking close when you hear the crackle. You can tell a difference. There you go. Actually, and that's the other thing too. If you want, you can do that. Well, gee, I wonder why they're not talking about Biden, because they got all this shit to light up there. It's just basically a diversion. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie. It's definitely not a publicity stunt because I'll tell you right now, I don't want somebody fucking shooting at me for a publicity stunt. I've done that shit in real life when I was fucking overseas. I know there are other guys who've been overseas and shit like, it ain't even necessarily to be overseas. But I'm just saying, I'm using myself personally as someone who's been shot at, knows what it fucking feels like. I ain't trying to fuck around with that shit right there. Like, I am not going to lie. That shit right there is not something to fuck with. Because there could be too many fucking variables. I mean, there definitely was. I say it was an inside job. The deep state and the Secret Service screwed the pooch, because as soon as they had seen someone up there on the roof and pointed out, Secret Service should have had his ass down on the fucking ground and out of the area as soon as they were told of even a threat. That's how it's supposed to work. Every Secret Service, and I'm kind of doubling back to where it was, you got your diversity hires. You know, I get it. Okay, you know, woman power, feminism, fuck me, not being actually, I am a little bit. Okay, you want big alpha style fucking males dealing this type of heavy work. You notice how she was just kind of like sitting there, like off to the side, like she was about ready to check his fucking oil. She wasn't doing shit. Most of his vital organs were exposed because she's so fucking short. She couldn't even handle a gun to save her fucking life. She missed the holster like 3 fucking times. There's tons of videos out there that fucking, you know, and I mean, I get it, you know, equality this, equality that. But another thing I'm going to go out on here, as far as the whole equality thing, you know, it's like, if you can do the job, great. If you can't do the job, get the fuck out of the way. Let someone do it. You should not get the job based on your skin color or your fucking, if you got a stem or a clam. Either way, you know, they definitely won't, Jeff Fafa. They definitely will not. It's one of them things. So unfortunately, a lot of us conservatives and shit like that can shoot pretty decent. So that's because we practice. Oh, exactly. I do that all the time, Jimmy. You know, you have attack, danger zone and shit like that. You know, that's like one of them things. I'm always, even when I sit there and going to different places, like I've been to concerts and shit like that, I am always looking and aware of my surroundings regardless. I'm not a fan of crowds, but I will handle them to a certain extent. And I know a lot of guys that, you know, have been where I've been, you know, done what I've done. And I'm not saying I'm no Billy Badass by no means. I just know I've done a job. Yes, sir, that it will. It makes you kind of question life. And, you know, you don't actually know what the hell is going to happen until you're actually exposed to that. Like, there are guys, I'll never forget, oh, I'm Billy Badass, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, well, when them fucking rounds start flying by, dude, you was acting like a bitch. And some of the most people that didn't talk shit, they were complete fucking operators. Hey, what's going on, MJ? How we doing? Exactly. The Wilhelm scream. Yeah, that's true, Marcy. All right. Yeah, it was. As far as setup, inside job. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, exactly. I'm not playing that game for a publicity stunt. Fuck that noise. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm definitely, like I said, I almost actually did a live, but I wasn't about, well, I mean, the internet is definitely big enough. I could have done one on Saturday and shit like that, but it's just, like I said, there's so much to unpack, and I'm not even getting political about it. I brought in up the technical aspect of everything, like as in someone who has done security and shit like that. Yeah, exactly. He's like, oh, fuck. He knew what the hell it was. He knew he had to get down. He was like, oh, shit. Like, he ducked before they even, like, Secret Service was asleep at the wheel. It's like, oh, nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Oh, yep. Oh, damn it. They missed. Fuck. That is true. Bad things do happen when they're set in motion. That's why most of the time it's like, you know you're fucked, and most of the people who've been in the military know when you got a second lieutenant say, it's been in my experience, you know you're about ready to have a bad day because that fucking West Point officer is about ready to fuck everybody's world up. But all I can say is I'm glad that Trump stuff like that is alive, and goddamn. Let's see. Hey, what's going on, Chuck? Wasn't given full secret, sir. Yes. And that was kind of the other thing. It was like last thing I was going to attempt and bring up. Thank you for bringing that up was RFK. You know, the deep state and shit like that. Last time they fucking waxed his father, JFK. We all know that for a fact. So, and the fact that he should have had, like, from a long time ago, he should have fucking had security. But that's another story. Let me get caught up on the chat here. No, I appreciate you, Richard. Thank you. Yeah, we'll definitely be talking about this one or whatever on the comms there and stuff like that. Oh, I know you have, Ben. Did you catch any fish the other night when you were out there fishing? Yeah, exactly. And that's what I mean. Do you really? I just like, yeah, butter bars. That's what we call the, second lieutenants there, the ones that just get their, give them a rag because they're still wet behind the ears and don't know shit. Anyway, so holy shit. Where the hell did I leave off at? Oh yeah. RFK, he should have had fucking security a long time ago like that. I mean, Secret Service is one of them things that I've always remembered them as most of the time your prior service military, you have actual like combat experience or like actual experience, like formal training under your belt, like especially like be qualified for the job. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, well, actually, I also got a thing. Maybe it was Hillary who hired the gunman because, remember, Trump robbed her of the 2016 election, pretty sure the Clintons had something to do with it. And Epstein didn't kill himself. We still haven't heard about the list on that one. I know, but RFK was not the president. No, that's what I mean. He's decent. I mean, not that I agree with everything, but he's still kind of toward that left side, but he's not bad. Like I said, some stuff I don't always agree with, but I would consider giving RFK a chance. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's kind of a good thing. I mean, I didn't think social Secret Service was actually like a volunteer thing. I mean, if you were there, it's just like most of us, granted, even though most of us, in the military volunteered unless you were drafted, didn't really. Oh, yeah, no, you're definitely right. There's a lot of unanswered questions, a lot of speculation, and I'll have to see if I can find the video again. And I noticed it. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I think I do. Oh, that's good. He kind of should, considering what the government did to the last couple of Kennedys and shit like that. I mean, just saying. Oh yeah, exactly, Daniel, exactly. Well, Bongino will probably be a little bit easier than Chuck Norris, but well, we all know that. All right, so let's see. No, what? Why would you? I mean, they fucking, yeah. Exactly. Yes. Demolition Ranch. So I follow Brandon Herrera as one of the guys, and they actually did bring that up about him wearing Demolition Ranch. So kind of doubling back. Remember the Buffalo shooter up here, Buffalo, New York? They had supposedly racist white supremacists come in and shoot up the tops in Buffalo, New York. Oh yeah, that's a given. It's a given they're funded by Soros. and a couple other philanthropists. I think he was, but I'm not 100% sure. But I believe so, that Reagan was the last one. So if you go back, hey, Dan the Man, what is going on? So I'm guessing if you go back, Reagan, it'd be like 30 something plus years ago. Yeah, that'd probably be about right, because I know he was doing a press conference and somebody popped the balloon, and then it's like he just said, you missed, or something smart ass like that. So anyway, but I know definitely CIA, FBI, one of your alphabet agencies, or a few of them, were involved there. But shitload of false posts. Well, see, that's why I don't use Facebook. So yeah, actually, we're getting a hell of a storm here. I mean, it's not raining like it was earlier, but yeah, you're probably getting what we just had come through. I mean, yeah, actually, technically we could, because that was assault. I mean, he was trying to beat, yeah, I was going to say, yeah, the Bush-Iraqi shoe, yeah, could do that. Yeah, I was going to say, Chuck, that storm just came through here, so you're probably getting it. But anyway, that Buffalo shooter, you look at a lot of the stuff, like that kid was radicalized, and that was going to be the other stuff. It's not hard to radicalize somebody and shit like that, especially with AI, especially someone who was bullied. Right. Well, yeah, I mean, that would make sense, Jimmy, because due to the simple fact is, you're like about 20 minutes west of me anyway, or east of me. So, but yeah, but it's heading to north, going east as far as the weather. Holy shit. Well, exactly. They're working on stealing our rights, passing all sorts of laws, trying to undermine the American people. And that's basically what it boils down to, because the elites don't want us average people in charge. That's basically what it is. But anyway, like I was saying, with that Buffalo shooter, same thing. This is one of them. They found some geeky kid who maybe plays a little too much Call of Duty and stuff like that. They got in his head. They're like, oh, yeah, you live in your mother's basement? Fuck yeah, we'll give you a gun. No problem. Here you go. That also reminds me of, So the feds and stuff like that did another thing. They've been dressing feds up in Patriot militia group clothing, and they've been dropping them off at different things. Hell yeah. That's the way to do it, Mike. Yeah, the rain's definitely coming your way, Chuck. Or CK. Anyway, let's see. What that was pretty much about it. There's a lot of shit that I want to touch on, and actually looking at my notes, I pretty much touched on everything that I wanted to kind of touch on and stuff like that. So exactly, Rick. They're working on trying to take us out, but I think they realized that after this, they woke up a lot more people than what they had. So, I mean, just stay strapped. Carry concealed, carry weapons. Not that I'm condoning violence, but also at the same time, it's like the old saying goes, rather than be a gardener in a war. Fuck, I can't remember. All right. I fucked up because I didn't write the quote down. But anyway, it's like, yeah, I know, right? Right, Daniel? No shit. Okay, so Biden did actually put it on. Wow. No shit. Oh, hell yeah. Congratulations on that, Kevin Smith. Or, I mean, Mark Jones. Well, that's what I mean. That's why they gave him the weapon that they did, because they were trying touch gun rights and take away our Second Amendment rights. Oh, that's right. That was also another thing. So apparently, somebody around my area who works at a Home Depot actually made Officer Tatum's thing. So a veteran in the Auburn Home Depot called out. Let me see if I can find it. It was on Officer Tatum and stuff like that. He no, I don't want that one. Shorts. Oh, where the hell is it? It was actually was it this one? So basically what it was is he somebody wrote on their Facebook page that basically they wish Donald or oh, that's the wrong one. What the hell did oh, maybe that was Instagram. I had seen it. All right, never mind. But anyway, it was on Officer Tatum and stuff like that. They had one and stuff like that that was yeah, I mean, it's like sat there. My gun's been hanging up on my closet wall for a while. It hasn't done anything. Just been sitting there. Yes, thank you. Be a warrior in the garden and a gardener in a war. Thank you, Jeff Afa. I just, like I said, I had a brain fart and I didn't write it down because, and the sad part is I know that saying, but anyway. All right, so let me get to showing what the hell is going on. I may do possible hangout, not for long, no. Let's see, main camera. There we go. All right, so that kind of concludes this fuck your feelings, unless I decide to find something in between now and then while we're actually doing the kind of hangouts thing. But before I drop the link, I actually did a little bit of work. I literally sprayed this like right before going live. So this is what I had mixed. I finally cut it down. Chuck, thank you for telling me to mix this with acetone versus that, because it thinned out and sprayed so much better. However, I still do have to wet sand it a little bit. There's a couple little boogers here and there. Plus, there's also a hair that's on the back. And I don't know why this looks like two different colors and different cameras, but I got to do a high grit wet sanding and then throw it on there. So, yeah, that's true, Mark. That's true, MJ. I better start doing that. Let's see. But this actually really looks like a really nice color. It's called Sunburst. Where the hell did I just put it? It's called Sunburst. It's an actual LA Colors. And I think this was the only one that I had left. So hopefully I'll have enough. If not, then I'll... All right. All right, let me... Oh, dumbass. It would help if you were on the right... But that makes sense. Would help if I was in the right spot to fucking post a link. Dumbass. Yeah, it's Sunburst it was. Fred Henry sent me the color, and yeah, it really come out. Oh, that's right. I got it over here. Hey, what's going on, Hank? How we doing? Nice. I like that, MJ. That's actually pretty good. Oh, you know, we're just doing Monday night thing. We'll do a little bit of a hangout because I didn't really do much. It was great to actually see Brian back at the bench the last couple weeks over there. Brian over at Got Fuel, so it was good to see him back at the bench. But I may actually try to do like a light because I ain't got a lot left, but maybe if I just actually spray what the hell do they call it? Maybe if I just spray like a clear coat over the top of it. Because I've got some of this no, that's not it. Another should go. That's not it either. Where the fuck did my can of clear go? I had Varathane. It was Varathane Poly Clear is what it was. No, that's primer. Oh, did I use it? Yes, I did. Son of a bitch. Shit. Yeah, there's a good possibility I could fit into a Nissan Altima. I got to fold a little bit, but I could do it. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like weird, but it's got like a weird, I don't know, it's almost got like a weird pearlescent to it. It's weird. Like the camera doesn't, or maybe it's just two different cameras that are not set up with that. Huh. Yes, that is a 69 Olds 442. And I did actually post a link at the top, so. But yep. And I didn't sand I should be out that way. I should be out that way. As of right now, I'm planning on it. Unless something changes in between now and then. Okay, do a flood coat over to kit. Send all the orange peel out, and then to clear down more. Okay. That'll definitely work. That'll actually work out pretty good.
So this.
Oh. I'll try to open it up later. Thanks for the tip, MJ. I appreciate it. Because I got a heavier urethane one, but I've also got this one that I found the other day out in the Connex. It's gloss clear. I'm going to have to try and figure out if this one is going to react, but it's clear. I don't think it's a lacquer. I think it's an enamel, so I should be able to put it over the top. Use on all metals, wood, wicker, and masonry. Guess the only way to try out is thin out some of this and shoot it on it. So all right, sounds good. Sounds good. Okay, I'll check it out. Hey, what's going on, Andrew? How we doing? How you and your old man doing the family tonight? Well, that's great. I'll have to make sure that oh no, I'm not camping out there. So I'll have to make sure I empty out one of my saddlebags at least. What's going on, Andrew? How's everything been? So what's in it? So what's Andrew working on tonight? You know what? Maybe I'll do something a little different. I'll set this aside because I don't want to mess it up too bad. I'll set the 442 aside. And maybe I'll do some decals. I did actually get a little bit of work done on this 84 Chevy that I'm doing for Duffy Home Services, which I've got to look. There's something else I had fucking sitting over here. Oh, that's right. I got to get my I already got it done. I just got to put it together for my Charger. I finally got my 392 Hellcat engine done. What's going on, Chuck?
Not much. How we doing?
Yeah, we're holding our own for the most part. So I won't be at the Nationals because I will be in Delaware. I might try to swing up Friday, like morning, afternoon. But other than that, I got to head out to Delaware on Friday, like get down there and then vote and then come back. Which I got to get a hold of Chuck and stuff like, Greg, and let him know that unfortunately I won't be there. But we got that 392 done. It actually come out halfway decent.
Oh yeah.
Aluminum. Got that. I'll tell you, running that serpentine belt was a little bit of a pain in the ass.
Oh, I can imagine.
Because
I figured out all the curves on that.
gap. And I got too close and I had to try to like work it around.
And I got about this weekend there with Trump. I got to say, the Secret Service that were there on hand, I got to hand it to them. They were on top of him in seconds. The ones that I question are the ones that said, okay, we don't need to take and worry about this building over here.
Oh, yeah. No, the ones who were actually
that's the higher up one. That's the higher up there.
Yeah.
As soon as that sniper was alerted to it, he put his gun on him. But unfortunately, it was already, the shots have already been shot by that point.
But, I still, like I said, guy already had on him and been found for a while and was waiting. Like, I mean, we, oh my God, it's been weird. So, like I said, but we also had a different row to deal with being overseas. Hey, what's going on, Andrew? How are we doing? Yeah, we're just living that ever-recurring nightmare, but we're here on this side of the dirt. Can't complain, so.
Still on the green side. It's a good day.
Yep, that's all that matters. We're still on the green side. So, yep. So I got that 392 done for this charger that I'm working for Duffy Home Services there, which he had to actually come out because after we got that really bad fucking windstorm last time, the last big windstorm that came through there, I went into the laundry room and I'm like, looking, I'm like, why the fuck is the ceiling wet? I'm like, I know this shit was repaired. So he come out and checked it out, and actually come to find out there was a spot of caulk which somehow got like dry rotted or overdid something like that. And what it did is it fucking, when the wind caught it, it picked it up and pulled the corner up of it. So what it was doing, it was leaking down into along the sill edge there, or the soffit facing, because running underneath the steel. So it probably went into like one of the nail holes or something like that, but we got it fixed and it was good. So
sometimes they miss stuff and it's got to get caught back up. Nobody's perfect.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. It's all good. I mean, I wasn't bitching about it. It was just weird because I'm like, I normally never look up and I'm like, why the fuck is the ceiling wet? Like, I'm like, it wasn't wet. I know it was good. Nice. No shit. You just built a 70 Chevy Camaro. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. That's awesome, Andrew. Hell yeah. Welcome to the chat. So, all right. Welcome coming here on hang out. Normally most of the
Hey Andrew.
Most Monday nights are here. Tuesday, King Bob's got a live. We pretty much got a live almost every night of the week. If you build models and stuff like that, come in, hang out, build models. So I figured out on this what I'm going to do. I got to just cut the backing down just a little bit so it sucks in there a little bit better under the fender. But we actually got the back wheels tucked up under there. So those are them Master Racing or Race Master slicks. So, oh, nice. That's always a good deal. Hell yeah, that's awesome. That's actually some awesome work too, right? Hey, what's going on, Taylor? How we doing? I'll tell you, this is a fun hobby to get into, and it's cheaper than working on one-to-one cars.
Yeah.
A lot cheaper. Yeah, no.
So when they break down, you ain't got to hire a tow truck to take them home.
Right, you just carry them in your hand, and they bring them home that way. Or in a box, or a bunch of pieces in a box. But So that is something I've been working on trying to figure out. So I think what I'm going to do with the rear axle is I might cut down a piece of metal because it's got the wheel backings that way. And I'll put a metal axle through so it just kind of keeps everything together, and we'll do that. So I got to work on getting a roll cage. I got some of the base sanding done on this. I was just trying to do a little bit of fitment on this. So yeah, no shit with that 100% humidity. Yeah, about that, Mark. About that. But yeah, so, but yeah, it took just a little bit of trim work, stuff like that, but I managed to get them wheels tucked. I might have to just sand a little bit of the rear part of the fender here just to get them where it goes down there right, but just so it gives it a little bit of clearance for, so it's not rubbing. So that's for sure. It can have every car I love without the headache. But now the big thing I've got to work out is I'll probably end up doing a custom drive shaft for this, because I noticed with that 392, which I haven't tried fitting it under the hood yet, I got to figure out where exactly in the frame rails I got to put it and how much I nice. That's awesome. I should have done that in my younger days when I was in the Army and shit like that. I had the choice to. I had the truck. All I had to do was just get the fucking hideaway underlift for it. I could have probably done that while I was up there at Fort Lewis. That was my first duty station. That was a good time. Yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down, Mars. But I ain't worried about it. So. Well, yeah, I mean, all that fucking humidity and stuff like that. Okay, I'll be looking for it when it comes in. So now, what the hell do I need to do? I needed to finish putting together the interior. Been going back and forth and stuff like that. As far as between the truck and I got my axles for the trailer that I'm building to put this all together on. So we'll get out our little handy dandy kniff here and man, that's a huge ass piece of flash. Damn. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. What's Andrew working on tonight? As in Andy O. Well, shit, now I got two Andrews in here, so AM and AO. There we go. AM and AO. That'll work. I know he was saying he built a 70 Camaro. clean up some of our lines, some of this flash. Oh, nice. You're doing the pace car? Hell yeah. What's going on, Ian? Yeah. Lewis, how we doing? Good deal. Good deal. All right. Well, enjoy. Have a good evening. Have fun with the combination there. What's going on, Lewis? Nice. Well, yeah, I mean, you don't want to be doing that shit during the day. It's too easy to, get shot during the day. So, well, we're doing all right for the most part. Can't complain. Just had a nice storm roll through, so made everything all moist. So. Oh, that's right. Yesterday was Gunther's first birthday. Gunther's officially a year old as of yesterday. Oh, shit. So he actually builds quite a decent spread. Hell yeah. Builds quite a bit. All right, let's see. What do we got? I'll trim this up a little bit. Okay. Thank you. Yep. His birthday was yesterday. He got a new fancy chew toy and stuff like that. And let's see. They got a new fancy chew toy. My sister ended up getting him a bow tie and like a birthday tie-on scarf. He's still wearing the bow tie because it's one of them ones that goes on the collar. And what the hell? So something that. Oh, and you got a decent chunk of raw steak last night. So, and I'll definitely do that, Marcy. I'll definitely do that. Give him a couple extra snacks tonight. They did get a bunch of them last night, but yeah, probably a nice chunk of steak by about that big, good size, raw steak, good for him. I know he loved it. I'll tell you that. But that's what we had for dinner was steak. So I'm like, well, you know what, Gunther? I cut off a nice chunk of it or whatever and cut it up into nice manageable pieces for him. I didn't give him the whole thing. I, cut it up into nice manageable pieces for him and stuff like that. And man, he ate the shit out of that, which I knew that would happen anyway, but But all right, so we got that piece. I should probably paint the dash before I go to put the steering wheel in, but I'm leaving the interior kind of black, so it's going to be kind of like a black on black. You've at least got it mocked up, which is good. So that's got to go in the bumper. Does this one have a hole for a cowl in it? Oh, you got mac and cheese? Hell yeah, Rick. I would have taken that with the steak. Nice. Well, good luck with that. Have fun. Take care, Andrew. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, he probably would be. You know, he gets treated better. Gunther doesn't realize how good he's actually got it. He doesn't realize how good he's got it. Well, appreciate it. Turn the favor here. Make sure that. Nice, gotcha. All right. Yeah, definitely. I mean, shit, you get to do a bunch of shit around the house. You know, you get to chase balls, chase toys, chew on shit, lay on the couch, lay on the floor, go outside, run back and forth on your run, go for rides in the truck.
Oops. Sorry, I probably had to shut the mic off here.
Oh, that's all right. It's all good. I was going to say something, but that's all right. I ain't worried about it. Okay, well, could probably do that, but I don't have that kind of money laying around for a sidecar. I could see that, Rick. I could see you rolling around in the sidecar and stuff like that. So, all right. So, what the hell was I just going to do? Oh, that's right. These pieces up here. So I got to work on taking apart my wheels so I can paint the rims. And then the core support can stay black. They're okay.
Then along came John.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know who would actually drool worse, Rick or Gunther. It'd probably be a toss-up because Gunther can drool. He can drool. He likes to slobber, especially when he gets a drink. Like he leaves a trail a while ago, or it was actually a couple months ago and stuff like that. Oh, I can make that happen, Fafa. All right, so there's these pieces. Oh, these are all just kind of one-piece seats. That's actually kind of nice. But yeah, I gotta hurry up and get this one built. I don't know. I just got to actually dedicate more time, but I've been doing a lot of motorcycle riding. Like pretty much I spent all weekend on the bike. So oh God, I don't know. That might be an interesting one there. Rick versus Gunther. Oh Lordy. Yeah, true. That is true, Rick. You do have me there. Do that over model kit. So yeah, you got exactly what Fafa said. Wise man. Well, that's all right. I'll make sure the Harley goes in sport mode. So with the sidecar. I mean, fuck, sidecars ain't cheap. Even for like a cheap used one's is like fucking $3,000, $3,300 just for a cheap used one. Fucking nuts. Hell yeah. I could see you two sitting there in the sidecar. Hell yeah. Yeah, about that. Yeah. He is, but I don't have that kind of extra money sitting around. And then I also got to work on saving up so I can relocate and go south and west. So move to the southwest. Go to the southwest. Relocates down there. And yeah.
Get the scary mode.
It's all right. So I did actually unfuck my cameras today. Apparently somehow there was a small cut in probably, but that ain't gonna happen. Oh, congratulations on that, Taylor. That's awesome. Congratulations. Good deal. Well, I don't know about that. Gunther gets a lot of belly rubs, but I don't know. Rick might be furry too, so. Yeah, no. Well, the nice thing about that is, like, I've already done a lot of research and bang for the buck. Don't get me wrong. Kentucky and Tennessee are on my list, but as of like, yeah, why not? Too bad I couldn't bring Gunther to Acme with me, but I could almost, shit. The hell was I was going to say? Not with Gunther, shit. Yeah, with Gunther, maybe I could bring him down if I end up making Acme this year. As of right now, that's the plan. I do plan on making it, but there may be possibly, it just all depends. So, well, that works. So am I, Rick. So am I. Kind of freeze myself.
One of these days, I'm not going to get the top on tight. I'm going to wear this stuff.
Do you realize I did that fucking years ago, back when Friendly's was over on North Street in Auburn? Well, I was out there, and I was still in school at the time. Well, I always shake the ketchup bottle and stuff like that for whatever reason. Well, my stepmother had passed me the fucking ketchup bottle, and I didn't think to check the top. So sure as shit, I go to fucking shake the bottle and kind of do one of these numbers. Fucking didn't realize the top was loose. As soon as I come down on that downstroke, that top popped off. Ketchup fucking come out airborne, went over my shoulder and got the guy behind me. The funny part about that is the guy was actually a substitute teacher and shit like that we had on the Thursday before I went out there on that Saturday. He was a substitute teacher they had on that Thursday.
You probably thought you did it intentionally.
Yeah, no. I'm like, oh my God, I'm like apologizing because I'm like a teenager at the time, and it's like, one of the substitute teachers, and I'm like, oh shit. He's like, no. He kind of laughed about it, but it was like my stepmother or father was laughing so fucking hard it wasn't funny. I was embarrassed more than anything because like all of a sudden I just went up at the bottom, went to do the downstroke, all of a sudden the top come off, ketchup come out, I'm like, and it just blew right on my shoulder and down the guy's sleep on the outside. I was like, fuck. Oh, shit.
Cool about it.
Yeah.
Cool about it.
Yep. It was definitely one of them things. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of embarrassed because, but man, I'll tell you, that was
back in the Army. We went out in the field and everything, right? We come back. Yeah. You gotta clean all the equipment off when you come back.
Yes.
Recovery. Yeah. we're out there. They got these we're in the new shop that they just got built down in Georgia. And took in, they got fire hydrants that they had for us to take and use, clean trucks with. Well, a guy took and hit me with the hose, right? So I took it and I said, "Oh, I'm gonna get it back." And I'm watching feet up underneath the truck and everything. And I watch it. All of a sudden, they come around the corner. I take it, I blast them. Isn't it a freaking lieutenant?
Oh shit, that's even better yet.
He was pissed at the moment, but he ended up laughing about it.
Oh, I was gonna say it's like there ain't shit you can do. I mean, because I walked up and did that.
He was already done in soap by the time I realized it wasn't the guys that got me.
Oh, sorry, just innocent crossfire. It's all good.
Yeah.
That happens. I hate getting caught in the crossfire sometimes when you got shit like that going on. God, it sucks.
Of course, the guys that I was aiming for are all laughing at me.
Well, yeah, because they're like you got somebody else that was not them.
Yeah, right. I thought for sure I was going to get in trouble for that one.
Oh, yeah, they used to have some shenanigans out there in the field and stuff like that. We were fucking. The mechanics were savage. We just fucking.
The big, that bivouac, right? The big thing about that is they put us out in this field, right? Middle of the night, all of a sudden we got rounds going over it, big artillery rounds going overhead.
What'd they do? Camp you out in the impact area?
In between the impact area and where they're shooting them off from.
You're supposed to go through like range control and figure out where it is.
Yeah,
and where
somebody screwed it up, and we were right in the middle of it.
Oh my God, that's some scary shit. Because I was following a buddy of mine, and we ended up out in the middle of the impact area. And of course, some field artillery guys are trying to hit us out there. And I said, "Dude, why the fuck is all this shit going off around us?" This was on Fort Lewis. Like, we're out there in the fucking impact area, off-roading our fucking trucks. There's like 3 of us out there. I'm like, why the fuck is that shit getting close? Well, the fucking Fister guys were calling in the fucking coordinates trying to hit us out there fucking moving. I'm like, where the fuck did you take us? Well, I took the left trail. I'm like, dude, you're not supposed to take the left trail. You're supposed to take the right trail because that skirts you on the outside. That's how range control gets in to check the fucking impact area for UXO. Oh.
Yeah, they never did say whose fault that was that time, but I'm sure somebody ate some crow on that.
I'm sure because that's
middle of the night. We broke down camp and moved.
Yeah, that would have been smart. I mean, we were. Hold on a second. Yeah. I think I just got. Okay.
Where are you? Winner of the Clear Top giveaway?
Did what now? Yeah, no, it was just somebody pocket dialed me. It's a 224 number, which is local here. I was trying to think who the hell's got a 224 number. Because it didn't come up in my contacts, but it might have been one of my guys that I got to pick up and stuff like that on with the veteran bus. 224 3248. I do not.
So maybe he's winning that Publishers Clearinghouse deal there.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. They did actually make a comment about stealing something. I don't know. 3248. That does not ring a bell. I do not recognize that number. But I could hear TV and shit going on in the background and stuff like that. That's what got me. Like I can hear shit going on in the background, like TV playing or something. But like I said, I'm just trying to figure out who the hell's gonna call me or wants to call me. Shit.
Usually when somebody wants to call me, they want some money.
Yeah, that's normally how it goes. Or they want you to do something.
Yeah. Hey, you still go on the truck, don't you? Can you help me move?
Right?
Yeah, that new magazine there. They're supposed to be at the Nationals.
Yeah, they're supposed to be at the Nationals or something like that.
Yeah.
And see,
So they're one of the first contests they cover.
That'll be pretty bad. And of course, I won't fucking be there unless I decide to show up early in the morning.
You know how many years we tried to get photographers to come into that magazine when Jack and I were running it?
Actually,
we're talking damn near 20 years we were trying to get a magazine in there. Now we give it up, and now they're going to get a magazine in there.
It figures. It's all good. I mean, it sucks, but still.
No, hey, the only thing I care, as long as the show does good, I'm happy.
Yeah, no, definitely. That's what I mean. I'm hoping it does good too, because it's like they also threw off the weekend, because it would have been this weekend, which would have been kind of tits, but I think it's off a weekend. Plus, for us to get a spot there, they wanted like $2,500 for us to set up a booth.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm like, Jesus Christ, fuck that noise! Like,
a lot of that has to do. A lot of it has to do with the fairgrounds itself.
Right, and that's kind of what we got. I mean, that was one of the big things. TW, what's going on? How we doing? Sounds great, Taylor. Fuck yeah. Kohler and Briggs, oh my.
Yeah, I did too, Rick. I already put in for a subscription.
Yep.
Sounds like they're going to have a lot of the guys that used to work with Scale Auto.
That's kind of what I was kind of picking up a little bit. Not like I follow it like religiously, but you know, it's kind of what I was picking up. But that's actually kind of cool. Maybe just to restructure something like that. Oh, the rain picked back up again. Yeah, I was gonna say I used to have a Toyota mini bike that I ended up getting from my one grandfather, and it had Tecumseh fucking engine on it. My stepfather couldn't fucking get the damn thing to run right, so he scrapped the fucking engine in it. I'm like, you fucking retard, you know how fucking like them Tecumseh engines are, especially the original ones? Hard to come by, and the fucking asshat just fucking scrapped it. But that's all right. I got one of them Demon Predator 212 there or whatever. The Honda clone engines.
Supposed to be a decent engine.
Yeah, no, they're decent engine and stuff like that. So, right? Hey, what's going on, Josh? Mr. Ride.
Yeah, how's it going, bud?
All right. Hey, what's going on, Big Charlie? How you doing?
Oh, still alive. How are you?
Oh, not bad. You gotta shut the YouTube off. Leave open. YouTube off.
What's that?
shut YouTube off and
leave.
Okay.
and then you won't get the back feed.
That work?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
That work?
Still getting.
Oh, no.
So, how you doing?
1, 2,
Mega?
3.
How you doing, Mega?
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear you now.
How's everybody doing?
Doing all right. How you doing?
Glad you come in and hang out.
Yeah, I wasn't doing nothing else. So. Doctor's got me on rest, keep my feet up, and be on oxygen and blood thinners.
Oh, Jesus, that's not good.
Went into the hospital on July 1st. They found a blood clot on my leg and one in my lung. I spent 3 days in the hospital, and they let me loose. But said I'm on blood thinners and
Jesus,
oxygen.
Oof, that sucks.
They said keep my feet propped up.
Well, keep praying for you, and you get better.
I appreciate it.
Oh shit, that's pretty cool, Taylor. Yeah,
That's pretty cool, Taylor. Yeah, actually,
what MJ said, you gotta get some. Use some of the tractors and stuff.
How can I see the comments while I'm on here?
You gotta just go up to where it says. It's that simple.
Comments?
Mm-hmm. All right, no
Fix away
problem,
my
Jeff.
screen.
No problem.
Yeah. You're looking at the comments. You can't see the screen.
Yeah, it's weird to do it on the phone. All right, I appreciate it, MJ.
and stuff.
Have a good night.
Am I still echoing or what?
Oh yeah.
I am?
Yep. But I can hear the back feed coming through on my side.
Yeah, it's the one I hear talk too. Oh, that time it didn't.
Okay.
I think you got to. Oh, you muted yourself.
Really? Oh no, he muted himself.
How about now?
Can hear you.
1, 2, 3.
Yep, still got the echo in there.
Oh, it'll come back. Like I said, a drop thing. It just because I know StreamYard, you got to have the YouTube closed out or muted or something in order to get everything to work out and whatnot. So, or to do whatever it needs to do.
You might have two pages open, one on
Yeah. That's
one on
true.
YouTube and one on StreamYard.
Right. Oh, hey, what's going on there, Jay? What's going on? Yeah. Welcome. So now,
Hey, Jay.
So now the other flip side is now I'm going to have to undo my hood so that I can try to fit the engine in here. I gotta see where I'm gonna have to cut or cuts either way. Hit him with a hard T. Good deal. Let's see, quick stream link. Ah, all right. Well, there you are. I was going to say, yeah, I was just sending you instructions on how to do it. Hey, what's going on, Andy? How we doing? And if you want to jump in, you can. Yeah, we're holding our own and stuff like that. It's a Monday night. It's wet out. You guys got a lot of rain coming your way, so, or not unless it already made it there.
It's supposed to be a little cooler over the next few days.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping. So let's see. What the hell did I just do with the firewall? There we go. We got our firewall. And of course, why would I not do it that way? Oh, what the hell happened? Well, I just lost Chuck. Well, shit. Okay. Nonetheless, Chuck just got the storm and lost power. Oh, no shit. All right. Oh, shit, that's pretty cool. Pictures are still loading, but that's fucking awesome. Taylor putting together two Cube Cadet motors. Ah, there he is.
Yeah, dumbass me is trying to look at the comments, and I hit the back button instead of the.
Oh.
And it took me right on out.
No, that's all right. I've done that a couple times. So even myself, when I used to do that and do the. Oh, well, I'm trying to think which way is the best way to. But yeah, Taylor, the building Cub Cadet tractors and stuff like that. Pretty badass. They actually go together pretty easy. Well, yeah, that's normally what ends up happening, Kevin.
Yeah, excuse me.
That's all right. You're excused.
If not, I'll make one of
fucking, it's contagious. So. All right, Marcy, have fun at work.
Take it easy, Marcy. Keep your head up, girl.
Yep. Keep your head up. No, you know what? Because I'll end up probably trimming out the fucking. I'll end up trimming that out anyway, regardless. So I'll have to see where the engine sets now that it's complete. But I might have to cut back some of this. We have to do a little bits of customization just to get it in. Exactly. Got to support the millions on welfare, Marcy. Keep it up. Millions on welfare depend on you. But no, so yeah, this last week, like I said, I apologize, but I think Jonathan covered the live Tuesday. That was just a weird day because that was the day that got the phone call about my Uncle Mark passing. So that was.
Sorry to hear about that.
Oh, thanks. Well, it's like weird because, well, he actually lives up like Central Square area.
That's my back door.
That's what I mean. He lives right up there in Central Square area. So Mark Webster used to work at New Venture Gear for a long time. So yes, exactly. Yes, exactly, Mike. It was an awesome time and stuff like that. You're welcome and stuff like that. So that's true. Mike was bringing up the day that you shit out the tire on Montage. Because he showed me the picture because you said you were out riding and I called you that day and fucking, yeah, you had showed me the picture that you'd sent. And,
yeah, I had to pull over with the car because I couldn't hear you over the exhaust.
yeah, exactly. And that sounds like, oh, that's right. I forgot he's out driving. So
we were already scheduled to do some things. So
yeah, no, that's all right. It's all good. It was kind of semi last minute, but no, it was still a good time. Went out to Utica and stuff like that. Ended up out there and fucking it was a good time. And Mike learned how to judge pizza. You got to judge it cold. That's how you judge a pizza because any pizza is good hot. You judge it when it's cold.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's good when it's cold. It's good pizza.
Yep, exactly.
If it tastes like cardboard when it's cold, you shouldn't have ate it the night before.
Yep, exactly. Exactly. Oh yeah, that there was. Well, I might try to make the Akron show. I'm gonna try. It sucks. I gotta go to Delaware this next weekend and stuff like that. Oh my God, yes, that was a good time. Because we were right there in like, well, just outside of Rome there. So, man, I'll tell you, that was awesome. It was just good time. But we'll definitely have to get together if I get up that way or down that way. I have to make sure we're on the bikes and shit like that and go tear some shit up. So we'll have to go tear some shit up. No, I don't drink. I'm an angel. I don't drink.
I don't drink, but I ain't going to claim to be an angel either.
Right? Oh, shit, right?
Might not drink anymore, but I still got a lot of redneck in me.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, because that's what gets you fucking, that's what gets you through a lot of shit. That's what gets you through a lot of shit. All right, I'm going to have to clean up the back of these wheels a little bit. So I'm doing something a little different. I'm going with the slotted mags on this 69 Charger. But I've also got the Fancy Race Master drag slicks that I'm going to do that. Exactly, Kevin. That's right, Rick. That was a good time. Holy shit. That first Acme, shit, even that second Acme when we were still in Smyrna, woo! That second Acme was off the chain, and we still got some of the shit that was discussed still has to happen. I got to get around to doing that, but man, we had fucking Skip-O-Matic in there. Man, there was Tommy, Colonel Reb, Tommy, the Colonel Reb, and oh my God. I could probably make that happen too, Kevin. All right, so tires going there. These, I'll leave these black. You get rid of some of this techie glue. No. So these are the back. These I gotta get none but a front. What, you trying to say you can't sing, Kevin? What size? Should probably take cut that up here somewhere. Well, it probably hasn't really been in here. Oh, nice. Okay, that's cool. Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought that was you trying to sneak up on me. What are you? Oh, okay, you're good. All right. Now I gotta figure out what color I want to prime these wheels. ACK, appreciate it. I'll be in touch with you when I see you and shit like that. I will get you your stuff there and stuff, your prize that you won. Mr. Donnie Griffin, what is going on? Actually, that reminds me, I need your address. So I can, and I also need Ted and Amanda's address. So I need Ted and Amanda's address too, so I can send them their shit. I still got to send out Little Jimmy's and Rick's winnings, and then I also got to send out that Mobius kit to Big Charlie. Yes. Like I said, Acme was like one of my very first model car shows to actually go to. Yeah, actually, you know what? It was. Because it wasn't long after I started my YouTube channel. And I got a personal invite down from Mr. Fred Henry himself to come down to that show. And I met a lot of people down there. Well, I mean, I don't know. She's got a little bit of a different voice, though, so. So am I going to have to trim this shit down that much? Or is this going to be... Oh, dumbass. No wonder why it's not fitting in there. This is the fucking firewall for the fucking 84 GMC. No wonder why it's not fitting in there. Dumbass. Oh, no wonder why I couldn't get it to fucking fit. Jesus. Cheese and rice. Cheese and rice. Oh, this is the firewall I need. Just a basic bitch of a firewall. Bet this one fits in there a lot nicer. Well, holy shit, look at that. Just look at it. Just look at it. The firewall actually fits in there. Fuck hey. Ain't that special? Ain't that special? Ain't you special? Mm-hmm. So now, let me try to center this and draw a couple fancy... Oh, no, I got to trim off some flash on this fucking thing.
It's going to be this one of these nights that everything falls on the floor, and then I got to go find it.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Just look at it. Just look at it. Will you? Will you just look at it? Just look at it. Yep. Oh, shit. But yeah, I may have a possible commission build coming up for upstate biker lawyers. We did a 38 ride this weekend from Owego. First year I actually did the whole entire ride from Owego up to Hannibal and didn't have to get called away for military or personal reasons. Which is actually really nice for once. All right, David, appreciate you coming by. Thanks for coming to hang out. You have a great night and stuff like that. And yeah, have fun.
Have a good night, Dave.
Yes, you're right. Rick. It is kind of time to do that. But I may actually open up another model kit and throw some more mayhem on the bench. So. Right. Well, what the hell is a messy person's a smart person or something like that?
Einstein was the best.
Organized chaos. Now we're down that.
My problem is lately I've gotten so little time to come up here and actually work on stuff. When I do get up here, I don't feel like cleaning anything.
Right.
I got a hell of a mess up here I got to clean up now.
I seen a little bit when you were walking back to the desk and stuff like that. So.
Yeah.
But I mean, I ain't got no room to talk. I got all sorts of shit off to my left side. Let me see if I can do this. It's going to be like a little weird, but I'll be upside down probably. Oh, no, that's right. I can just. So, yeah, now we're going to probably end up fucking everybody up. Yeah.
That plus, when I come up here, usually after my wife, she's got to go to work at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I know that's what you're saying. So I got a whole bunch of shit. This is literally sitting to the left side of me. I got like a deep fryer and a bunch of shit that's got to go out in the mail. Shop vac, fucking random fucking. Like I said, the whole entire room is like, yeah, y'all never really get a chance to see that side of it. Then, of course, we got the window side. We can do the work up with the bench side on the shelf. All the other bullshit I got up there on that. And all the shit I've got sitting down there between the turkey fryer, everything else. Yeah, y'all never get to see that part of the. Okay, beautiful, Donnie. Thank you. So I can get that out there because I got your winnings there. So I got it in a nice small box. Tag Donnie G. Right. Now, I guess let's maybe try to techie glue this in place. I know I just used some of that shit the other day. Oh, there it is. Use some of that techie glue. No problem, Donnie. You're welcome. Would have been out sooner, but I just didn't have your address or anything like that. I was like, son of a bitch, I got to get out and get the address. I got little Jimmy's address. Rick Z, I just got to get his shit out, but I got to find his address. I know I've got it because I've sent him shit before, so. Let us fuck around and finds out. So what are we finding out? I don't know, but we're definitely fucking around because, well, we can. And it's a Monday night. That's what we like to do on a Monday night, is just fuck around because, well, I like to fuck around.
We fuck around enough, we might find out.
Exactly. All right. So now we got that in place. Oh, shit. I just, no, okay, good. Uh-huh. Yeah, I was organized too, but it's like I don't know, I go through spurts.
I'll get it organized and I'll get working on something that gets a mess again.
Yep. Exactly.
I mean, I got 4 boxes open here that I'm pulling parts out for his one build.
Uh-huh. So quite a few.
Yep, 2 of them are Willys.
Oh, so at least they're the same kit.
Yeah, well, I took it. The first box I pulled, I already pulled one of the parts that I wanted, so I had to open up the second box.
Oh, okay. That's right, Kevin. Yeah, I could send them. I could send them your stuff too. All yours was just that Johnny Lightning one there. Was that Johnny Lightning float? Nice. That's awesome. No, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool, Donnie. That's cool. Like I said, that's. I guess I should have probably pre-mocked up the engine before trying to do all this, but at least I'm doing it now. So, but I've at least got the semi-hard part done. I've at least got the engine done for this Charger, so that's good. One Iceman Collections 392 Hiller Cat. Three Niner Tour Heller Cat. Helen Keller Cat. All right. Now. Well, I should probably put a core support there and see where that comes. Oh, that looks all right. I guess. I gotta make sure this is the right fucking core support. It should be because I just ripped it off the fucking screw, so. That's right. I don't forget the mittens, even though I like to use finger. Yeah, that's true. Actually, I'm pretty sure I do, Rick. I know I've got your address somewhere. Awesome. All right. I just got the email, Donnie, so I'll get that out sometime here, hopefully this week, if everything works out right. So I'll get it out to you soon. Looking to see if there's any other pieces of parts that I need. That looks like a center console. That's right. Got to do it for the mittens. That's why Helen Keller didn't say anything when she fell off the cliff. She was wearing mittens. Okay, good deal. Just like I said, it's sitting here. I didn't forget, so. Oh. Oh. I'm going to have to flip this pillow over. Actually, no, I'm gonna switch gears, and I might do some details. I might do this first. Not too many projects. I just gotta quit shifting and mid speed, mid gear. No, of course you fucker, you would fall out of there. Why would you not fall out of there? Get that lined up a little better. And now, let's see where the core support's supposed to go. I'm say it goes like backwards. Yeah, so I might need to make a little bit bigger. So that'll actually fit that way. Now, get the hood on here. That won't be too bad. Get the hood on here. That's going to be the kicker. Get the hood over here. Hood on here. Look a little bit of bar bulge in that. That's what I say.
A little while ago, it was dark as night out there. Now it's all light again.
I'm gonna say sun's back out here.
Feels like it's getting hotter and muggier already.
Yep. Tuck that down just a little bit more. Not sure. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, Rick. So where the fuck is it hitting? So we might have to trim that out a little bit, which I don't think it'll do a whole lot. But I think we may just cut and put an aluminum drive shaft in this instead, because we're just a little bit of a cunt's hair short between the tail shaft lining up, but I don't have to cut out as much as I thought I would have to, which is kind of a good thing. Larry, what's going on, buddy? How you been?
How's it going, Larry?
Because I don't think I'm leaving the exhaust stock. I think I'm going to maybe cut the mufflers and shit like that out of this and do like just a straight pipe back. I'm also going to have to look and see how much clearance I'm going to have. But it shouldn't be hard to actually do a fucking straight pipe. Just get some fucking, which I got it. Put a little fucking angle on it. Wow, rain in July? Holy shit. That's nuts. So, I'm thinking maybe I'll run another bracket across here. And just another piece of evergreen. Or glue that out that way, that way. Good deal. Well, hopefully you have a speedy recovery from Saturday, so. You got a bunch of them tornadoes touched down out there, didn't you?
Where's that at?
I want to say Texas, North Texas there.
Oh, I thought you was talking around here. We had a couple of them hit around here.
Yeah, I was going to say this. Yeah, we had a couple of them hit around here. Not by me, but like around me.
Yeah.
Southern Tier got.
That's the same thing I'm saying. We actually didn't get that much rain at all. But you get just a few miles away from here, and they got hammered.
Yeah, it's weird how them scattered showers work and shit like that. Just like them microburst stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, hurricane. That's right, hurricane.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about, is when the hurricane came through.
Yep, Burl, yep.
Baldwinsville got hit by a tornado, and Moyers Corners got hit by one. There's a couple of places that got hit by microburst. That town of Eden, oh man, that messed them up big time.
Yeah. They done got it. Fuck did. Right. Yeah, but I spent time there at Fort Benning there, Rick. I know what that place is like. Fucking from August to October I spent there. Fuck that noise.
I was down in Fort Stewart, Georgia from July to September for basic.
Yeah, that's a different heat down there. First time actually going down there for that. That's a different heat down there.
If you ever go to move south, move down during the wintertime so you can slowly get adjusted to it.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. If we probably ain't thinking about moving until fucking at least next year, because we got the wedding and everything like that, and it just fucking. Oh yeah, it gets moist down there. It gets real moist.
I was painting houses down in Atlanta for a while, and we were actually, the paint was drying on our brushes before we could get it in the house.
Oof.
Like 103, 104 degrees, and the paint's dried up on the brush before you can even put it on the house.
Mm-hmm. No shit, you gotta cut grass down and shit. Well, that's because you got that rain there, so you know. All right, so I think I gotta figure out where. Oh, excuse me. I know I shouldn't be doing that. It's fucking. We got. I could probably maybe sand that down just a little bit. Good. I did cut that, drilled a different hole for that to let the front end kind of sit so it looks like it's level going down the street, and so it doesn't look like it's jacked up in the ass. So just give it that like nice. I just got to figure out how much further down do I want to try to bring that. I can cut that just a little bit. That ought to give me the room that I need. Yeah, that's what we'll just sand some shit. All right, corporate decision's been made. We're just gonna start trimming shit, and if it fits, it fits. Yeah, if it don't, it don't. I got kind of weedged in there. I might put a smaller fucking. That's actually touching on there. So this has got to go down. Ooh, kind of like that. It actually kind of works. I think that kicked my hood up a lot higher. Yeah, no, high humidity ain't easy to breathe. So I might not have to. I might not have to put that down as low as I think. I might have to, but I know it is going to stick up out of the hood. So now, do I bubble the hood? Yep, I think I'm going to have to bubble the hood. Yep, not that I really want to do that, but yep, golden years. Ooh, the moldy years. That works. Steam works well for clearing out the sinuses and everything like that. Yeah, that was in Fort Benning from August to October. I'll tell you something. It was definitely nuts, especially getting off that plane. First time I ever flew either. Was on the way there. That's how they sent me down to Georgia. Let me see. Can I get a small kniffy in here to mark this? Some little bitch. Where? Oh, there's my kniffy. I'm looking for my kniff, and it's right in front of me. Oh, I was fucking, yeah, I had barbecue pork ribs the other night, and I was definitely, oof, I was ripe, we'll just say that. Thinking maybe I'll do a pen, maybe I'll get that. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll cut this out. Cut the centerpiece out of this hood and put a piece clear, or I'll just leave it sticking out to the hood. Because this has got a thing I can trace out for like a hood scoop. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Well, that's true. I can still deal with the cold, not as much as I used to with all the arthritis I got from my accidents and shit like that. But oh shit, there we go. We made a big fucking. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Kevin. Well, yeah, exactly. Way too many people in Florida. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, and when I get cold, it sucks, but unfortunately, most of the time, I just keep on pushing along. But ooh, this might actually work out. I don't think I'll need to cut it all the way. I think I just need to cut it a little bit, push it up, and I'll call it a day. That'll actually work out halfway decent. Yes, yes. I mean, sad part is I'm not that old, but at the same time, that accident that I had back in 2020 hyper accelerated the wear on my body by like a lot. But at the same time, I'm also happy and glad to be alive too. So
yeah, a little bit of a trade-off there.
It's like a trade-off. So Yeah, I'm in my early 40s, but I move like a fucking 60-year-old, or 70-year-old, but I'm at least alive. That's all that matters. Of course, you can't cut the fucking.
Now I'm 60-something years old, and I move like I'm 60-something years old.
Right.
All the years I've been beating on my body, it's a surprise it's lasted this long.
Yep.
I didn't roll over a truck, but I did roll over a cutlass.
Well, I mean, depending on the year, it's almost about the same size. It was an older cutlass and stuff like that.
Like 73, 74.
Oh, yeah. So that was still the boat era cutlass.
I think I'm going to get out of here. I feel my eyes getting real heavy. I don't want to pull a Jimmy.
No, definitely not. But the difference is you could get away with it.
Yeah. I got a reason. I'm an old man.
Exactly. That's what I mean. You got a reason. So
I don't think this is going to be done for time for the Nationals.
no, I don't even have my USAC build done. I ain't been doing shit. I've been just focusing on a motorcycle and life in general.
Yeah.
But it looks good though.
Been making too many trips back and forth to the hospital.
Right. Man, that's awesome. That looks good, Chuck.
Yeah, I got to find a good set of headers for it.
Do you need headers? I've got
I've got several pairs. I just got to figure out which one's going to work best.
Okay, well, I was gonna say I can send you some if you needed them. I got some 3D printed ones and stuff like that are different sizes, different lengths. So, you know, I just saying if you needed some, I can.
Oh, I appreciate it, man.
No problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll start alarming at you if you leave it on there.
There you go. That's a good idea. Scooping everything on there.
Yeah. No, that looks really good. Sharp. That's.
Still got a little bit of work to do on finishing the chop there, but it's doing all right.
Yeah, but I mean, Rome wasn't built in a day, so.
No, and I ain't going to hurry this up just to get it done in time for the Nationals. So I think.
Right, because when you start hurrying, then you start making mistakes, and you start and everything, and then you're like.
I told myself a long time ago, I'm not going to be one of these guys that are up until 3 o'clock in the morning on the day before a show trying to get things finished up. Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
All right, I'm going to get on out of here.
Right. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, have a good one.
Yeah, fun. We'll be in touch. Like I said, I might try to shoot for Friday, or I might just say fuck it and probably end up I don't know. I want to kind of go, but I just don't know if So Delaware is a decent ride. It's like 6-7 hour ride, so I don't want to get there too late. So
right. You don't want to be all wore out from walking around when you do get there.
Exactly, because I'm doing it on the motorcycle. So
It's not like 10 years ago when I used to walk the whole fairgrounds and see everything. Can't do this shit no more.
Right? Exactly.
Awesome. You have a good night, man.
Appreciate you, Jason. Have a good evening. Have fun. Have fun eating dinner. So, I don't know. I'll probably, close it down a little bit here myself. I don't know. Not saying I don't mind the marathon streams, but I don't know if I'll be doing them too much more. I like how Brian is kind of running his now. Not that I'm going to change, really a whole lot of what I do per se, but it's just like, I'm not going to do a hangout every single time. Sometimes there'll be a fuck your feelings. Sometimes there won't. Sometimes I'll just sit there, bitch, gripe, whatever, and, do my little thing. And it is what it is. It's whatever I feel it must be, whether good, bad, or indifferent. Because you guys are the ones that I love doing this for. Which is actually weird, but it's good. We'll just say it's good. Yeah, it's right, Chuck. We will definitely be good. Ain't got no choice but to. All right, so apparently I still got a couple spots. Man, I'll get this hood cut out and stuff like that. Oh, I've seen that happen too, Chuck. To call it a clown car. Well, I don't know. I wouldn't want to see 12 of me get into a fucking Mini Cooper. Maybe I will finish cutting this hood out. So I got to have room for my... Well, no going back now. We cut the middle out of the Charger hood. Hey, King Bob. Oh. What's going on?
Hey, Cliff, how are you tonight?
Oh, not bad. Doing all right. Sorry about last week.
I wasn't home. I didn't miss it, though.
Well, no, I know, but I was just saying, it's like I was got a car for you, and then I had a phone call, and then things got a little sideways. Uncle Mark passed that Tuesday, so
it happens. Everybody survived.
Okay. Well, no, I could tell they survived. It just, So what's new and exciting? Hey, did you get a thing in the mail?
Yeah, I got it. It was I showed it in my last video. The little fire alert. I thank you very much.
No problem. Well, it's weird because I was going through some shit, and I know it's not much, but I know you sent me that plane kit there, and I was going through clean shit. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to send this to Bob. And sure as shit, there it was. I found it and sent it to you, but I didn't tell you about it. I wanted it to be like a surprise. So
I was curious what it was because I have a post office informed delivery. So as soon as it was scanned in, I get an email that it's coming, but I had no idea what it was.
Nice, good. That's what I was going for.
Yeah, it's in my glass case over there already.
Nice. I'll
yeah,
go back.
I got a huge nose going here. I got my P51 going. I got the Ford GT going. I got the 32nd Ford GT500 working.
Jesus.
A mess.
You got a busy bench. Yeah, we got a busy bench going on there. You got a lot of shit going on.
I was waiting on decals to show up for one kit, and then the other kit came in. I started playing with it, and then I couldn't go any further on it at the point because I just painted part of it. So I went opened another kit.
Thank you, Rick. Appreciate you too.
Now I got 3 going. Hey, Kevin. Hey, Rick. Anybody else that's in the chat still? Hello, hello.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to do an after hours or whatever. I'm gonna probably shut this down.
If anybody's interested in doing it.
I mean, yeah, if anyone's interested or whatever, and probably was gonna shut this down at 9 o'clock just because the one guy that is going in for hip surgery or hip replacement surgery tomorrow, so I get to cover all his. Basically, normally works Monday, Tuesday, and then I work, Wednesday, Thursday, and stuff like that for trucking the vets. But with him going out, it's cutting into my RICO time, or it's cutting into my driving time. So, but I'm not working for the county. I'm driving truck and shit like that. So,
yeah. No, if people are interested in me having one, I can. If they want, doesn't matter. I'll be sitting here at the bench most of the evening.
Mm-hmm.
If it's too hot to go outside, do anything, even still.
I'm surprised Gunther hasn't been in here, but he's probably laying out in front of the AC.
Yeah, it's I think it's still right around 100 degrees here right now. 95 at 6 o'clock.
Mm.
It was like 102 this afternoon.
Actually, them Mini Coopers do have a decent amount of room. I mean, drive a Chevy Aveo, for Christ's sakes, is a daily.
There's a lot more room in them than they look because there's nothing up, a little tiny engine in the front. There's a lot of more room inside than they look.
Which that's what impressed the shit out of me. And I thought it was going to be tight, and there was actually more room in that fucking thing than I thought there was going to be. Because I rented one while I was in Germany. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty cheap to actually rent. But I'd also shipped my truck back to the States, and then I didn't rent it for the whole time. I got a different vehicle. I was driving a Mercedes S180 or an SC180 or something. It was a little fucking sedan. It wasn't too bad, but it definitely wasn't.
Hey Rick, how are you tonight?
Shit, I'm still gonna need to take more out of this fucking hood. I'm not gonna lie, that is kind of cool that alright, we're gonna need to take some more out of this fucking hood. Jesus. Thought I was done, but no. Gotta get some more space out of this hood. Right, I gotta figure out what side I want to start sanding. We'll start sanding on this side. No, let me use my little bit coarser one, and that'll probably end up taking too much out, but. Mm-hmm. Hey, what's going on, little Jimmy?
Hey, Jimmy.
I still haven't sent your package out, but at least I've at least got your address. I get it sent out to you here soon, so I got a couple other packages to send out, so okay. Well, like I said, I've got it. I just got to get it around and rust it out. So, hell yeah. Well, at least you make it look good. I mean, shit. I have trouble dealing with like clear paints and stuff, or gloss paints when I'm spraying them for some reason, especially like the other like rattle cans. It's weird.
If the humidity is too high, then it's hard to get a gloss finish.
Yeah, that's normally for some reason it seems exactly when I decide to spray them when the fucking humidity is too high, not thinking about it. I'm just like, yeah, and then just start spraying. I'm like, no. Yep, I agree, Rick. I agree. Boy, man, my shit seems like it's lagging like a motherfucker. Like I've got a hell of a delay.
There you go. This is a Rust-Oleum paint right here.
There we go. Let me blow it up on the big. Blow it to big. Oh, hell yeah.
This Rust-Oleum neon green or fluorescent green, what do they call it? Custom neon green lacquer. Rust-Oleum.
Lacquer. You know, I got something similar to that, and it's like neon green, and it's it's like part of a two-part system. It's a Duplicolor wet look wrap.
Huh?
It's no, it's this shit. This looks pretty cool. Sublime green, ultra high gloss top coat, and this is a prep coat. 1-to-1 ratio to top coat. So.
Yeah, I bought it to do the snail duster, and then when I got this GT40 kit, I said, hey, that'd be great color.
That is sharp color though.
So doing a lot of those supercars and those neon colors and stuff, fluorescent colors anymore.
Well, yeah, because they want to be able to see them and stuff like that.
Yeah. It makes their dick 2 inches longer.
Well, shit, I called that a long time ago. They were going to fucking take them out. I was surprised they didn't try before then, but they must not have realized how desperate it was. And I know it's deep state. And, I did the fuck your feelings kind of early, but yeah, I kind of covered that. I mean, there was a lot of shit that didn't add up, but at the same time, you know, what kind of shady shit are they doing? Will they get us all fucking distracted? Oh, here comes a funny guy. Excuse me. All right, Donnie, have a good evening.
Good night, Donnie. Have a good one.
Yeah, no shit. That doesn't surprise me there, Jimmy. But yeah, I wouldn't put it past and stuff like that if the Clintons were behind it. I mean, look what they did to Epstein. Needs to. That's got to get ground up there. So that's going to get ground up there a little bit. Well, we all know a fucking potato ain't running the fucking country. What's going on, Gunther? Exactly. Just quoted her verbatim. What's a verbatim? If that's going to work out the way I want it to or not. Probably not. But we might give it a go. No, bud. You go out. Yeah, this probably right here is not time for you to go out. So, once I get this up a little higher, it sticks out. Huge moniker for glasses. No shit, right? Exactly, buds. Exactly. Tried to do something right, and you couldn't even fucking get it right.
Oh,
We have enough room. I've at least got the hood where it fits a little bit. I might need just a little bit more out of it, but so we'll definitely need to trim up on the bottom here and stuff like that. Well, yeah, that's what we kind of get, especially when you're sending them diversity hires and stuff like that. All right, Rick, I appreciate you. You have a good evening. Well, maybe I'll just trim this fucker out and not worry about it. And maybe I'll work on building.
there he is.
Oh yeah. Exactly. Well, that was an honest mistake. That was an honest mistake there, Gary. Because he thought he was giving all that money to Russia instead of Ukraine. That's why I thought it was Putin. Oh, yeah, there's probably something out there in the yard or something that he's...
Squirrel, rabbit.
Something. Look. Oh. Yeah. There's neighbors like kind of kitty corner us or doing shit outside, so of course the neighbors, like I said, like catty corner us and shit like that, or doing something outside, so he sees movement, and that's not even actually his big boy bark. That's just kind of his like, hey, I'm trying to get your attention.
Come play with me.
Yep, exactly. There's movement outside. I want to go play, or I want to attack. I don't know.
Is it fun or is it food?
Mm-hmm. Yep. But no, so yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna trim this up some. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Oh, they're across the street. They ain't even anywhere near the driveway. They're across the street. But yeah, that's what I mean. He's like, come on, step in the driveway. I dare you. Make my day. That's... All right, I'm going to mute for a minute. Yeah, get off my lawn. All right, give me a second. All right, give me a second. I got to plug my... Right. Well, no, it's actually humans and stuff like that. They might get a little poopy. I mean, they're all right people. I mean, I'm just saying, it's like And they might get a little poopy if I send Gunther out after them. Which plug is which? That's the only problem about getting right. Exactly. I just got a squirrel get off my lawn. That's all right. There was an other day. I think it was a couple weeks ago. I was sitting at my bench, and there's a squirrel that tries to run through our bird feeders that are there. Nice. Make sure. That's actually pretty cool, Jimmy. That's actually nice. Nice kit there. Corey, what's going on? Make sure that's in the off position before I go to plug it in, because that'll hurt. Come on. Oh, turn the plug around, dumbass. Yep. All right. Damn thing. It's at an angle. That's why. All right. There we go. Good deal. Dream big, build small is Corey there, Kevin. Well, I mean, you do what you can. I mean, you don't want to spend a lot of money. You don't. Really, I'll have to check my Walmart too. So I kind of got to agree with Buds on that one. They got a lot of shit there on that Plaza Japan. I've never bought anything from there, but I've heard actually nothing but good things from there, from that Plaza Japan.
Yeah, they're good for things that you can't get here in the U.S. Or if you can figure out the shipping just right, where you can get 3 or 4 kits for the same price of shipping, then it's not too bad.
Right, exactly.
If you get stuck with the per kit shipping, it's a huge amount.
Mm-hmm.
Because they go by dollar amount, not weight.
Yep. I was gonna say, it's because I was talking with Frizzo about that a while ago. That's where he's gotten a couple motorcycle kits and shit like that from.
It takes a little figuring out what those break points are for the shipping. You get the best deal for the amount of shipping you're spending. But yeah, I've got stuff from there before. Usually stuff that's just not available in the U.S. period. They don't come over here.
Hey, I'd go with a Trump Nugent on the ticket. Shit. Boston Medicine, evil website. The sad part is I could run for president, but I don't know if I want that kind of headache. But there would be a lot of changes. I know that. There would be a lot of changes. Not that I'm trying to get too PC, but that would definitely make sure all them woke motherfuckers got out of the fucking military and actually get real fucking old school hardcore soldiers in there like we used to have. Oh, you guys are fucking toxic. Blah, 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 blah. Relax, Gunther. It's just daddy making weird noises. Oh, no, actually, it's just Ray getting home, so neighbor. So. But the only thing is, though, everyone want to try to assassinate me and get rid of me and shit like that. Actually, you're not wrong. I actually would probably do that. It'd be great. Oh my God, Buds, that ride was awesome last week. So, did the 38 ride, and then we did the Owego ride. Well, which is part of the 38 ride. We started in Owego, went to Hannibal, and it was a Vietnam Veteran Memorial ride. So basically, I got the Route 38, which runs north to south. And it was good. It was a good time. And then on Sunday, we had the 60 for 60 where we did the road blocking. And then the other week that I disappeared and cut the live short, I put like a little over 200 miles on the bike. I just ride, and I went around the lake once, went out toward Kinesis Lake, went around down there, and then doubled backed around, went around Atisco Lake and back home, and I got to about Montezuma and I had to put gas in the bike because a little light come on and said low fuel detected. I'm like, oh shit, I guess I better stop somewhere and put gas in this thing. You know, I don't feel like pushing it, but damn, I'll tell you, I just disappeared. Like I said, I left here literally about 20 after 8. I walked in the door at about 25 after 12 in the morning. It made for a shit fucking short, made for a long, short night. So, but I'll tell you, I got on the bike and I just fucking rode. I just didn't have a destination. I'm just like, yep, okay, we're going this way, and then going this way, and then I'm like, yeah, we'll go down through here. And of course, it got night out, and I was like, I had to stop at one point and switch out to my clear lenses because I got to the point where I couldn't see anything with my sunglasses on. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely, Kevin. It was just, oh my God. I don't know. But I needed to do that because it'd been a while since it'd been just kind of me on the bike disappearing. Like I needed that mental decompress. And I'll tell you something, it just, my God, I felt so good for even though, I had less than like 4.5 hours of sleep. By the time I finally got my mind settled down, I mean, it didn't take me long to go to sleep, but I was just like still kind of amped from the ride as soon as I got home. And man, it was good to kind of mentally decompress. Just like, I need to actually find out where the fuck I put my GoPro 360, or not GoPro, my Insta 360, and go that way with it. Yay. What are you doing, Gunther? I know my alarm's about ready to go off and you're going to about lose your shit, but Daddy will not shut the alarm off, stuff like that. All right. Yeah, sunglasses at night ain't a good thing. That's why I had to switch over to my clear lenses, but it's like I didn't really stop. I just reached in the saddlebag and like pulled them out. So there was actually a woman in a white shirt that when everything initially kicked off, she didn't even fucking move. But it was weird because she like looked over to where the shot came from. She had a smile on her face and then held the sign up and did something like that with like the sign in front of her face. And then all of a sudden the shots rang out and she just sat there, went down a little bit and then come up with her phone and was like looking like toward the president with her phone. So oh shit. So we got that done. Got that done. All right. Well, it would help if I actually put the firewall kind of in there too, just to see how well, that's going to fit in there. Now let's see if I can get this on together and see how the engine is going to fit. This is what we're working on. This is about monogram kit. All right, there we go. So I think we might be able to get the hood on. Let's see if we can get this hood on. No, I'll just have to maybe figure out the air cleaner part of it.
Well, that's all convention is, Jimmy. She used for 800 people to go get drunk.
Mm-hmm. Shit, I gotta figure out how. No, I want to try to bend that around. What do you? Hey, what do you got? All right. Thought you had something to pick something up. All right. Well, it don't look bad actually. Big old fucking supercharger kind of sticking out of the hood some. We're at 392. Actually, no, I'm dumbass. Let's go this way. Look at this. Might have to trim out a little more, but because I got a cold air intake I've got to put on there. But the only problem is, though, I want to try to bend it back where it's in the center so I'm not making the hood look all sorts of fucking retarded.
Uh-huh.
Because the air intake comes out right there on that left side. So I might have to try to bend a piece around because I want to try to get the cold air intake, which I want this piece right here to where it kind of comes back this way and it just kind of sets kind of under the hood still, but where it's just like kind of something like that. I know that's what, or maybe I can
It's just like a hockey game or a basketball game. There's beer and booze vendors all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nobody having to sneak nothing in.
Or not unless they just cut a weird angle.
They'd much rather sell you a $20 beer than.
Yeah, I would look kind of retarded, but probably wouldn't be too bad. Well, I don't know. Okay, quick question while I got a couple people here. I got 8 people watching. So on this hood, it's got 392 Hellcat. All right. So different way. Do I cut the hood out a little bit to get the cold air intake to actually fit under there? Kind of the way it's supposed to. I mean, it's sitting on top of the hood right now, but that looks kind of retarded vertical. Kind of like sticking up, like vertical up. Of course, now you drop it in there and you can't. Oh. Because that's what we're kind of working with. Or do I not bother and just actually cut this elbow off and just mount it right flush to the throttle body?
Go either way.
I know, that's what I mean. It's, well, just asking for opinion, see if well, no, retarded ain't too bad. Nigla, Ninja, Nihai, Nujin, okay. Some Nujin vlogs, okay. Right. I thought about kind of maybe going that way, just not bother putting an intake tube on it, or just leaving the cold. Because I'm trying to get the hood to lay flush, which I had to cut the hole out to get the supercharger in there, which kind of gives it a nice. That is true. Yeah, that's true. Retard. That's why they put it in timing to slow down. Or not, unless I just, well, no, it's. Copy. Copy on the PT, Kevin. Oh. Well, I don't know. At least it actually looks kind of decent with the hood cut out and stuff like that. And do I just let it show? Or do I put like a little, like maybe like clear cover like they got on the Corvettes and stuff like that, like the C7s and the C6s and 7s, where they got the what the hell do they call it? The you know what I mean, the fucking clear plexiglass which goes over the engine cover.
In the mid-engine, for the mid-engine cars, yeah. Just like this one.
Yep. Yeah. Something like that.
That's,
I don't know
that's where the engine is at, in that hole.
But the thing is, though, that does stick up through the hood there a little higher than I mean, you know, I am shoehorning a fucking 392 Hellcat and a fucking 69 Charger, so. What, Gunther? What? You all right? I know you're great. What? You got to go out? Is that why you're? Yeah. Okay. All right. Daddy'll. All right. Oh shit. All right. You gotta be done here in like 2 minutes, all right? But anyway. Boss wants to know if you're putting tire vents on top. What? I know.
They're already built in.
Oh shit, that's cool. They're already built in. All right.
They're back in there, in the back, and then the front ones.
Relax. All right.
They're already built in.
Okay. All right. Well, I think I'm going to probably call it a night because Gunther's starting to get a little antsy. Hey, down. Actually, no, up there. Let me change cameras quick. You know.
So you guys want me to start in after hours or no? It's up to you guys.
That's up to them.
Watch chat and see what they say here for a second.
Yeah, no. Definitely take your time, do your thing. All right, Gunther, come here for a minute. Come on. I know you're trying to get my attention, so get it.
Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, I wanted it to be something different, so. And I had that whole can left over from the snail duster, so.
Awesome. All right. There you go. Daddy. Companies. Let Daddy close stuff out, all right? Daddy close stuff out.
Well, I'll start one if nobody shows up, and that's I'll shut it down.
All right. No problem. I do appreciate you doing the after hours there, Bob.
No problem.
It's always good. Yes, it is a great color on the Ford GT. Buds, Kevin, Bob, everyone else out there, thank you for stopping by, hanging out. Always a good time and stuff like that. And yeah, let's definitely stay safe out there, stay strapped, and yeah, even Gunther says good night. No, it's more like fuck you, Dad, get off, I want to go outside. So oh shit. But anyway, I want to thank you all for stopping by, and we'll do this again next week. Oh shit, that was my shoulder. That's right, Ryan. So good times. I know, Gunther. Hey. Relax. Like I said, they're just trying to cool it down, okay? I know you probably got to go outside and you probably got to go. All right. Anyway, Gunther says good evening. I say good evening, and thank you to everyone who come out. You guys are awesome, and we will definitely have to get together and do this again. And sorry I caught the end of it, but in the first part, I at least did the. We actually had a decent fuck your feelings tonight, so that was kind of decent to say the least. So, but anyway, King Bob is starting off after hours. Anyone interested, go over there, support Bob. Like I said, I want to thank every single one of y'all for coming here, hanging out on a Monday night. And like I said, we will definitely catch y'all next week and stuff like that. So y'all take care. And this is a Sarge. I'm signing out. See ya.